Hello and welcome to the Charles River Conservancy Parkland Show. My name is Renata von Schörner. I'm the founder and president of the Charles River Conservancy, and we are going to talk about the Charles River, as we always do, about the parklands and a very exciting new element on the Charles River, the Lynch family skate park. And with me today I have two skateboarders, but also two rappers. And when we opened the skate park on November 14th, 2015, you gave a rapping performance. That was wonderful. So we're going to talk a little bit about how the skate park came about pictures of the opening, and then we're going to hear the two rappers. Nick, welcome.
Thank you.
And Dan.
Thank you.
Nam Gentelucci, also known as San ED.
Yep.
And Nick Shea, you go by Nick Shea as the rapper.
Yes.
And you are in the Mass Art College.
I am.
And you are in the New England Institute of Art.
Yep.
Two young artists in training. So it's wonderful to bring the talent of skateboarding and music together. So we are now looking at the area of the river that this show is normally about, from the harbor up to the Watertown Dam. And the skate park is where you see this yellow area. It's near the Museum of Science. It's in North Point Park, in the area called the North Point Park. And so if you have not been there, you should go and explore it. This is the plan of the Lynch family skate park, and you see the checkerboard of Vans. Vans has donated 1.5 million and paying for 7 years of maintenance. And it now belongs to the Department of Conservation and Recreation. And it took quite a few years because this was a brownfield, and it's now cleaned up, and we can see here the shadow of the ramps that lead to I-93 to the Zaken Bridge. So even when it rains, there's almost like a roof over it. So now I would like you to tell me a little bit about your skateboarding and where do you normally do it, and what is your experience at the skate park? Do you want to start, Dan?
Growing up skateboarding, I was always around. I grew up in Brighton, Mass, and we kind of just always would find spots on streets, little places to hop onto and ollie and stuff, and it was always kind of just our way of it was just, we didn't really have skate parks around us, so we would just go to spots like sidewalks, or what we call them as hubbas and mani pads for manualing and stuff, and it's kind of how I started. And we didn't really have the skate park till the Arsenal one in Watertown.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about you, and maybe you want to tell the story of how we met?
Yes. Well, as a skateboarding, very similar. Like just skating around with friends from East Boston. So in East Boston, we have a couple. We have a new skate park, but it's small. It's whatever. We had a really crappy one before. We just skate there and skate all around the city. And as for how we met at Swanee Hunt's house.
Yeah.
Former artist ambassador is what she is, I believe, or current artist ambassador.
No, she right now is at the Kennedy School, but she was an ambassador in Austria.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. So yeah, she had some sort of event at her house, and
for Julie Barrows, for the new.
Right. That's what it was.
For the new arts director of Boston.
Yes, which is an awesome event. And I found out that I performed a rap like a cappella, and you came up after. We talked. You introduced yourself. I introduced myself, and you said it'd be awesome if you could write a song about skateboarding for the promotion of our park.
And so it has been, I think, available on our website, but also this movie will be available on YouTube in case you just joined us. But let's give a little bit of a taste of the event that happened on the 14th of November. Before the actual opening, the donors got a tour by the skate park designers, because once the skaters are there, other people probably wouldn't feel comfortable to go to this 11.5 feet bowl here. And this is Canton Russell, one of the designers at Stantec. And so he kind of explained of how this skate park works. And here we have Peter Lynch and his daughter Mary and his granddaughter. And the Lynch Foundation has contributed 800,000, and he was there. He looks very cheerful here, but it was actually also a memorial to Caroline, who died on the 1st of October. So she really cared about this skate park. And so it was great to have Peter there with his daughter and his grandchildren, and see the joy of there were some 2,000 skaters here. So here you look into the audience from the speaker's podium. A lot of young people waiting to use the skate park, and people waiting for the speeches to start. And here is Steve Van Doren of Vans, and he had a t-shirt and a hat for everybody, and also Vans had lunch for everybody. This was quite a celebration, a very generous gesture from Vans, and they really know how to put on a party. So that was fun. Did you get to skate on the opening day, or was it too busy? You did?
No, we got a little skating in.
A little bit, yeah.
It was crazy though.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, because you mentioned you went back once when it was open and it was too busy to skate.
Yeah, I was there for 5 minutes and I was like, this is impossible. I can't be here.
Well, that's a wonderful problem to have.
Yeah.
So what did you do? You went back some other time?
Yeah. If you, I shouldn't say this because now people are gonna go at the good time. The good time would be crowded. Go at like I've been going at like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning on like a school day. This way, like all the kids are still in class.
I see.
So,
yeah. Well, we will hope in a few months we will have lights, so that will extend the hours. Obviously, it's very well used, and that's what we had hoped would actually happen, that there would be so many people using it.
Yeah, it's constant.
So, and then of course we had the speaking parts. You see on the left there is Andy McDonald's, who is originally from Newton, and he came and he has won many awards, and then he skated later on, and it was just absolutely mind-boggling. It was actually the Globe showed a picture of him in the competition bowl, where he would do a handstand on one hand and the board in the other hand, and then he would go down. It was quite extraordinary. And you see Mayor Marty Walsh of Boston, Mayor David Marr of Cambridge, the DCR Deputy Commissioner Matt Sisk, Senator Sal Di Domenico, and the State Representative Tim Toomey, both of this area. So they have all been very much involved because it was a brownfield with funding from the state. So it took a lot of help. Also, Congressman Capuano was very involved because the ramps underneath overhead are owned by the federal government, and they need to be accessible. So there were many people. I compiled a list of everybody involved, and I'm now over 900 people that were involved in building that skate park. So it truly took a village and a lot of years. And here is the great ribbon cutting with Nancy Schoen on the left, the tortoise and hare sculptor, and there's actually a tortoise and hare now at the entrance, and Mayor Walsh and the Lynches. And as you see, it was a very windy, a very cold day, but a lot of joy.
I didn't think that the hair was supposed to be there.
Tortoise and hare?
Yeah, I like seeing those. Like, I thought someone came up and carved those when the cement was wet.
I see. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, no, that was definitely planned. It was a donor who gave that, wanted to honor Nancy because the tortoise and hare. Have you skated? Have you seen them in Copley Square? There are sculptures by her, so skaters would jump over them, and she first got mad, but then she realized there's no place for them to go. So she joined the efforts of the Charles River Conservancy to raise funds, and she has been a fierce advocate for the skate park. So it's very appropriate that
that's awesome.
she
That
honored,
is
be
awesome.
honored in that. And what we see here is a group of skaters that are connected with a group called YES, Youth Empowerment Service, and they are best known for providing skis and ski training for young people. And in this case, skateboarders came and worked with the Charles River Conservancy and our landscaping program, Conservancy Volunteers, and they worked with us for 3 days, and then in the end they got a skate park donated, and they came to the opening, and everybody liked it so much that we are now expanding that program. So that was wonderful, and here we get some skaters a sense of what it means to be in that skate park. We see Boston Sand and Gravel to the right, and then on the left is EF and the river, the Museum of Science. So it's in the middle of a lot of activities. But I want now to come to your rapping song. So we're gonna put on the music,
We're gonna do it now.
and we want to do it now.
Okay.
And while you're setting it up, I need your help, technical help to do that.
Sure, of course.
So you need to find a way to
Should we go to
get
the?
out of that. So we need to be able to go to the internet where the music is
We
located.
have it in
You have it there.
one click away. Should we press this one right here?
All right.
Switch the camera.
Okay.
There we go.
Very
All right.
good. And now you need to go here, I guess.
Oh no, we're good with that.
You good?
We're good with that. Yeah, yeah. I said to
Okay.
press it right here.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
Uh,
All right.
Are we gonna hear it though? Let's,
I
let's,
think
let's
so.
test it out.
Yeah, and you're gonna hear it. I hope so.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Yo, if heaven's a half pipe, we're life's escape plaza. Traveling to nowhere just to escape the drama. If it follows, I won't push and shove. I'll just push along, giving up to get down. Stretching, now it's on. We grip it, rip it off, and tighten the bolt. See a set, we flip it to exciting the folks. Moving forward to the top, it just won't stop. But that's of course except when straight we hit a rock. Wax on, no wax off. Forget escape block, I got a spot. I don't need to listen to fake cops. If skating's a crime, make the weapon lethal. I'll be proud to say that what I do is illegal, but it's not. To say that it is a silly son under this sun, it isn't wrong to have fun when the wheels get spun, the gears get turning. Here I stand from all the years I spent learning. The craft is gymnastics and mental contemplation. The magic ain't the bag of tricks, it's the bonds that I've created. The homies I met on the 4 wheels, and we be homies for life. Yep, that's a sure deal. All of the greats gonna live and let die while the roots get thicker and stronger than 7-5. How you spending your life? Sure you wanna be street surfing? Damn straight, son. I think that it's completely worth it. We gearing up to get down, the wheels keep going round. If my board was a brush, I would be paying the town. There's been a lot of places that have taken my board, but I can easily say that it is taking me to more. Gearing up to get down, the wheels keep going round. If my board was a brush, I would be paying the town. There's been a lot of places I have taken my board, but I can easily say it is taking me to many more. Yo, man.
Hey,
I like skating.
Yep.
What do you think about skating?
What's-
What do you think?
Skating's cool.
I think it's awesome. My favorite 90s skater, Eric Costin. But coming real close, maybe cutting in line, is either Jamie Thomas or Jeremy Klein. It don't matter the tricks, the style is in the skater. Give it up to Gons, the godly innovator. One more hooray to the one with the most fame, making quite possibly the best video game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, 3, 4, Underground 1 and 2. Man, we wanted more, but when Rod came along, we were done. Grabbed the real boards and soaked in the sun. Paid no mind to those saying that skaters are dumb, but if they are, big ditty. I am one on a mission. No rain can call it off. I'ma find a way, push till my legs fall off. Come on, gearing up to get down. The wheels keep going round. If my board was a brush, I would be painting the town. There's been a lot of places that have taken my board, but I can easily say that it is taking me to more. Gearing up to get down. The wheels keep going round. If my board was a brush, I would be painting the town. There's been a lot of places I have taken my board. I can easily say it is taking me to many more. What? Who put together the deck? Sonny D put together the deck and I skated it. Rugged on my lyrics just like the payment is. It ain't easy, that's why it's worth a try. If you don't got a spot, DIY. If someone breaks it, remake it and don't stop. You'll always get support when you support your local shop. Till the wheels get yellow and the bearings explode. Be sure to make a mark wherever it is you go. Like it's your boy Nick O'Shea,
Sunny D.
produced by Sonny D. Useless Wooden Toys.
Check it out.
You gonna get the movies?
All right, that's great. Great job.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you,
job.
thank you.
All right. So you calling it the Useless Wooden Toys. Tell me where this title comes from.
Just how pointless it is. No, so Useless Wooden Toys is a skateboard film from I think 1990, like the early days of skateboarding, and they called it Useless Wooden Toys, like because that's what people back then would be like. What are you skateboarding for? It's pointless. It's useless. So they were sort of poking fun at the what people would say.
Great. Yeah. Well, there was Tony Alva was there.
Yeah, I
That
missed
was
him.
I heard about that and I was
missed
like I
him.
didn't get to see Tony.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan
He
too.
was amazing.
I saw a video.
He spoke there, and he was very. I don't know if we even I have a. I think he is right here. That's a picture of Tony
Yep, that's
Alva.
Tony.
And
That's awesome.
he spoke, and he was very moving because he told us the story of him being, involved in alcohol and drugs and being very ambitious and not knowing of how to apply this ambition. And then he discovered skateboarding, and he said that really saved his life. And so that was very moving. He's really a great guy, and to have him there. Vans,
saw him.
he's sponsored by Vans. It was wonderful to have him there. So now, tell me about your rapping a bit more. When you normally you rap, and for my generation, I'd like to call it a kind of poetry put to music. So you normally you write lyrics more often, and you do the more musical background.
At this point now, I mean, I started off writing raps, and I kind of just wanted to make my own music with my raps, but I think it's both balanced now, but I definitely am doing a lot of the music making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's well versed in each of the abilities, but yeah, he puts like that song you just heard. He provided the music for that one. I provided the lyrics. Yes.
And tell me how you two met. You met through a music organization, I believe.
Yep, we met at Zoomix, which is in East Boston. It's a non-profit, and it kind of gives inner city youth a chance to use state-of-the-art equipment in studios, whether it's that or learning how to write songs, how to perform them. They also have instruments, like you can learn lessons there, and it's just a really cool place, and that's how we got started there, and I think it's a blessing.
Great. I mean, the coming together of rapping and skateboarding seems like a good result comes out of it. It seems to complement each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. We have some more pictures here of skateboarders here.
Anthony Shetler, I think.
Nice. Is that-
Oh, you see him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some big names, and I don't think I have a picture here
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
of. He is local also.
Yeah, he's from Lowell, maybe. I have no idea,
Yeah.
but he's from Massachusetts.
And I see the firemen there with the yellow vest, but they were there all day, and there was nothing, no accident, no nothing, and the skaters and all the inline skaters and the BMX bikers just moved around each other smoothly. That was really
Yeah, no one wants to get
amazing.
hurt.
Yeah.
Because
No one wants to hurt anyone else either.
when we were planning the event, we were first thinking, oh, should we, have it in waves? Should there a certain number of skaters go in?
Yeah.
And
That
bands?
wouldn't
No, skaters,
People would have been so mad.
Yeah.
they can handle it. They will find their way. And there's when you have somebody like Andy McDonald there or Tony Alva, everybody lets them skate first.
Oh, yeah.
There's a clear, an enormous respect for talent like that.
Definitely.
and there was an 11-year-old kid skating in the 11.5-foot bowl, and he
Oh, I saw
was.
that.
Did you see that kid
Yeah.
in dark black out pants? He was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope that you will continue your rapping
Oh,
and
of
your
course.
skateboarding.
Definitely.
We're putting out a little Christmas album
Yep.
this weekend. Hopefully this weekend. We have much more music
Yep.
in store, nonstop.
Good.
Stay
I
tuned.
think I have your email, but you might want to tell the viewers of how people can find your music.
Sure. If you go to Facebook, you can look up Sun E Shea. That's Sun like the sun, E dash Shea,
Yep.
SHEA. We're Sunny Shea. You can find us there. SoundCloud.
Yeah. Sunny D Productions, Sun E-D Productions.
Or SoundCloud / Nick Shea Raps,
Yep.
NICKSHEA RAPS.
Yep.
Great. So people can find you.
Yep.
And you say you've already been in touch with Orchard Skate Shop because they have been very active in the skateboarding community. So
Yeah,
I
they're-
hope you'll
They're
connect with them.
they are the skateboarding community.
Exactly.
Shout out
Exactly. And now there's a place for it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And here I think I have one more picture here with the Zaken Bridge.
Nice.
So it's easy to find, and if you're not a skateboarder, you can go there anyway because there are 4 tea stops nearby, and there's a restaurant right next door at EF. So if you get cold, you can go and warm up there, and there's a lot of things to see there. Yeah. So you mentioned in your rap, you obviously mentioned Tony Hawk.
Yep.
Because you played his games.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You did. And Tony Hawk gave us the first grant, $5,000.
Shout out
I think it
Tony.
was in 2004. So that was maybe that was about a long time ago. And then we started to raise funds. But he came here and he supported that from the beginning. So that's wonderful.
That
And
is
the Boston
awesome.
Foundation helped us, and the Bar Foundation, and as I mentioned, the Lynch Foundation. So probably about over 600 people have contributed. So we want to hear, it's the 2 of you here. That
Oh, yeah.
was at the event there.
That's
You
good,
were
yeah.
great. It was nice and
Snap
cold.
that.
It was great. You sounded wonderful.
Dan didn't really have a microphone.
It was
Oh.
like a microphone from like the 30s.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It was a good experience though. I like it.
It was awesome. It sounded,
Yeah, it sounded awesome.
yeah.
Good. So, in case you missed this, you can go to the Charles River Conservancy's website and look up other programs that happened here. And we are working now on a swimming place near the skate park, a permanent swimming location. We continue to work on improving the pathways. We are also working on the I-90, which is right in the middle of this picture. I'm not sure I can put the mouse here. This is where I-90 is. There was a 3-hour meeting last night, so we're working very hard with Mass DOT to make that a reality. But we are now at the end of the show, so I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
And keep
Appreciate it.
skateboarding, keep rapping, and it's wonderful to have you both here.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.